Now, Faustus, must thou needs be damned, and canst thou not be saved? What boots it then to think of God or heaven? Away with such vain fancies and despair. Despair in God, and trust in Beelzebub. Now go not backward. No, Faustus, be resolute. Why waverest thou? Oh, something soundeth in mine ears. Abjure this magic. Turn to God again. Aye, and Faustus will turn to God again. To God? He loves thee not. The God thou servest is thine own appetite, wherein is fixed the love of Beelzebub. To him I'll build an altar and a church, and offer lukewarm blood of newborn babes.
Sweet Faustus, leave that execrable art.
Contrition, prayer, repentance, what of them?
Oh, they are means to bring thee unto heaven.
Rather illusions, fruits of lunacy, that makes men foolish that do trust them most.
Sweet Faustus, think of heaven and heavenly things.
No, Faustus, think of honor and wealth.
Of wealth? Why, the seigneury of Emden shall be mine. When Mephistopheles shall stand by me, what god can hurt thee, Faustus? Thou art safe. Cast no more doubts. Come, Mephistopheles, and bring glad tidings from great Lucifer. Is't not midnight? Come, Mephistopheles! Veni, veni, Mephistopheles! Now tell, what says Lucifer thy lord?
That I shall wait on Faustus while he lives, so he will buy my service with his soul.
Already Faustus hath hazarded that for thee.
But Faustus, thou must bequeath it solemnly, and write a deed of gift with thine own blood, for that security craves great Lucifer. If thou deny it, I will back to hell.
Stay, Mephistopheles, and tell me, what good will my soul do thy lord?
Enlarge his kingdom.
Is that the reason he tempts us thus?
Solomon, miseria, socios, habusi, dolores.
Have you any pain that tortures others?
As great as have the human souls of men. But tell me, Faustus, shall I have thy soul? And I will be thy slave, and wait on thee, and give thee more than thou hast wit to ask.
I, Mephistopheles, I give it to thee.
Then stab thine arm courageously, and bind thy soul at some certain day. Great Lucifer might claim it as his own, and then be thou as great as Lucifer.
Lo, Mephistopheles, for the love of thee, I cut mine arm, and with my proper blood assure my soul to be great Lucifer's, chief lord and regent of perpetual night. View here the blood that trickles from mine arm, and let it be propitious for my wish.
But Faustus, thou must write it in manner of a deed of gift.
Aye, so I will. But Mephistopheles, my blood congeals, and I can write no more.
I'll fetch thee fire to dissolve it straight.
What might the staying of my blood portend? Is it unwilling I should write this bill? Why strains it not, that I may write afresh? Faustus gives to thee his soul. Ah, there it stayed. Why shouldst thou not? Is not thy soul thine own? Then write again. Faustus gives to thee his soul.
Here's fire. Come, Faustus, set it on.
So now the blood begins to clear again. Now will I make an end immediately.
Oh, what will not I do to obtain his soul?
Consummatium est. This bill is ended, and Faustus hath bequeathed his soul to Lucifer. But what is this inscription on mine arm? Homo, fuge! Whither should I fly? If unto God, he'll throw thee down to hell. My senses are deceived. Here's nothing writ. I see it's plain. Here in this place is writ, Homo fuge, yet shall not Faustus fly.
I'll fetch him somewhat to delight his mind.
Speak, Mephistopheles. What means this show?
Nothing, Faustus, but to delight thy mind withal, and to show thee what magic can perform.
But I may raise up spirits when I please?
Aye, Faustus, and do greater things than these.
And there's enough for 1,000 souls. Here, Mephistopheles, receive this scroll, a deed gift of body and of soul, but yet conditionally shalt thou perform all articles prescribed between us both.
Faustus, I swear by hell and Lucifer to effect all promises between us made.
Then hear me read them. On these conditions following. First, that Faustus may be a spirit in form and substance. Secondly, that Mephistopheles shall be his servant, and at his command. Thirdly, that Mephistopheles shall do for him, and bring him whatsoever. Fourthly, that he shall be in his chamber of house invisible. Lastly, that he shall appear to the said John Faustus at all times, in what form or shape soever he please. I, John Faustus, a Wittenberg doctor, by these presents do give both body and soul to Lucifer, prince of the East, and his minister Mephistopheles, and furthermore grant unto them that 24 years being expired, the articles above written inviolate, full power to fetch or carry the said John Faustus, body and soul, flesh, blood, or goods, into their habitation wheresoever, by me, John Faustus.
Speak, Faustus, do you deliver this as your deed?
I take it, and the devil give thee good on't.
Now, Faustus, ask what thou wilt.
First I will question thee about hell. Tell me, where is the place that men call hell?
Under the heavens.
Aye, but whereabout?
Within the bowels of these elements, where we are tortured and remain forever. Hell hath no limits, nor is circumscribed in oneself place, for where we are is hell, and where hell is must we ever be. And to conclude, when all the world dissolves and every creature shall be purified, all places shall be hell, that is not heaven.
Come, I think hell's a fable.
I think so still, till experience change thy mind.
Why thinkst thou then that Faustus shall be damned?
Die of necessity, for here's the scroll within thou hast given thy soul to Lucifer.
Aye, and body too. But what of that? Thinkst thou that Faustus is so fond to imagine that after this life there is any pain? Tush! These are trifles, mere old wives' tales.
But Faustus, I am in an instance to prove the contrary, for I am damned, and am now in hell.
How? Now in hell? Nay. And this be hell? I'll willingly be damned here. What? Walking, disputing, etc.? But leaving off this, let me have a wife, the fairest maid in Germany. For I wanton and lascivious, and cannot live without a wife.
How, a wife? I pry thee, Faustus, talk not of a wife.
Nay, sweet Mephistopheles, fetch me one, for I will have one.
Well, thou wilt have one. Sit there till I come. I'll fetch thee a wife in the devil's name.